Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is enjoying a restful and stress-free Monday morning. I am super excited to be doing my first ever demonstration via video, actually really ever, for you guys this morning. And, you know, I like to do a lot of my own cooking at home. I like to make a lot of things from scratch. And I get teased a lot by people who know me very well. They're like, oh God, Holly, you must have so much time on your hands that you're able to make all of your own food from scratch. But I assure you that's not the case. I totally get how busy everyone is. I feel it myself. But I've just figured out a way to do it in a way that's super easy and really quick so that I can really optimize my time. So I'd love to show you how to do that this morning by making my own cashew milk. And, you know, I'm really excited to see the amount of people that are switching over from dairy milk into nut milks, just with all the emerging information there is out there on dairy and what it does to the body and how it's inflammatory and it causes digestive upset. So making the switch to nut milk makes me really happy. However, when you're making that switch into store-bought nut milk, you're opening yourself up to all of those extra chemicals and additives that are added to the nut milk to make it last longer on the shelf. So it preserves the shelf life, but it doesn't do a lot to serve your body. And one of the most common ingredients within store-bought nut milks is carrageenan. And carrageenan has been linked to anything from minor digestive upset to something more serious like a stomach cancer. And I don't like to use the C word, especially this early on a Monday morning, but I love you guys so much and I feel like I just need to give you all of the facts so that you are super in the know about what's in your food and what it's doing to your body. So I want to show you this morning how to make a recipe that avoids those kinds of harmful chemicals, and it's super easy. I hope that you will be inspired by it and want to try it yourself. So cashew milk is actually one of the easiest of all the nut milks to make, and basically what you do is you take 1 cup of nuts and you soak it in filtered water either overnight or up to 4 hours, I would say would be the minimum. If you have a Vitamix, which is a godsend, you don't even need to soak them. I promise you, it would be fine. But for the purposes of this video, I would tell you, soak them for at least 4 hours overnight. You're going to have your flavorings. I like to do vanilla, cinnamon, and then just a pinch of salt to kind of brighten up the flavor a little bit. And then 4 cups of filtered water. Okay, so this is what you do. You're going to take your cashews, pour them in the Vitamix. Add in your 4 cups of filtered water. Then you're going to add in, sorry guys, I'm not a measurer, but I take the cap and do about a teaspoon of vanilla, a sprinkle of cinnamon, maybe 2 shakes, and then just a pinch of salt. Then you're going to go ahead and add your lid on there. Turn on your Vitamix or your blender and let it go. Sorry, you're not going to be able to hear me all the time. You're going to let it go for about a minute. How quick that was. Okay. From there, you're going to need a fine mesh strainer. You're going to take the fine mesh strainer, put it over a cup, and then you're going to take your cashew milk and you're going to pour it through the strainer. Now again, if you have a Vitamix, this isn't even a necessary step. You'll see that for me, it's just going straight through. and not really catching anything. And that's just because the Vitamix is so efficient. But with the pulp, what you can do is you can either save it to bake with, you can add it to smoothies, you can compost it, or you can say, Holly, like seriously, I don't have time to deal with pulp. You can take it and throw it in the garbage. I promise, no judgment over here. So then you have this beautiful 4 cups of homemade cashew milk. You can go ahead, and I like to use mason jars, but you can use whatever sort of glass jar that you want. I do recommend glass. Pour, oopsies, I just spilled it everywhere. Pour the cashew milk into the jar with an airtight lid. And you can store it in the fridge for up to 5 days, and you'll get tons of use out of it. You can put it in smoothies, you can put it in homemade chia seed pudding, oatmeal, coffee, basically anything that you would normally use for dairy. And it's super nourishing and energizing and healthy, and it has no chemicals or additives that could be harmful to your body in it. So I really hope that this inspired you to want to try some of your own home cooking and making some things from scratch and experimenting in the kitchen. If you have any questions at all or need some inspiration or some guidance around getting into the kitchen, feel free to click on the button below my at the bottom of my email to set up some time to talk with me. I would love to hear from you. Everyone have a great week, and I will see you next week. Bye!